From the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Gardening Inside Out, a podcast with highlights from our Saturday morning live show, answering all your gardening questions, giving you plant advice for any space in your life. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, it's Caroline Gant.
Hey, y'all, it's Austin Lowen.
And it's Tyler Blankenship.
And what a beautiful day here in mid-April in Middle Tennessee.
Sure is.
You cannot beat today's weather.
It's going to jump up and touch the rim of 80 degrees. And we love that.
Yep. At the moment, it's currently sitting probably around 70 and sunny. Just lovely. It's just lovely.
One of those days that you do not realize that it is so comfortable outside. You have to keep pinching yourself. Oh my gosh, it's so comfortable outside.
Is it Tennessee?
Yeah. What?
We're never comfortable here. We always go from like cold to hot.
Oh.
We're
So we're kind
definitely
of getting a spring.
we're in the swing of back to warm and then maybe back to cool again, maybe rainy, who knows.
Who knows? But today, we're just living it up. I'm out there smelling the roses, man.
He's been cleaning roses pretty much since you got here.
Since I got here, pretty much, yep. The roses kind of fall on me a little bit out here-ish. So
I think you
try
want
to keep
them to
clean.
fall on you.
Yes,
think
I
you
would.
do.
Y'all could throw them on top of me.
Let's do that.
Yeah. After this, we'll promptly get out there. Caroline, you can stand on a chair and drop a rose on me.
Okay, we're
I'll-
doing it. The
I'll hug
listeners are listening to it right now.
Okay.
Root and
They're
all.
hearing you say that. Pot and all.
All of it. Just
All of
spill
it.
all over me.
Just drop it right on top of you.
Come out bloody.
Wow.
Worth it.
It is roses. I mean,
It's roses.
kiss from a rose.
Speaking of roses, around town, if you are lucky enough to have a beautiful rose, this is the first flush week, pretty much.
I've
Now-
been seeing the colors pop on the little green bushes all around town.
Yeah. Like the shrub roses and knockouts and stuff, that's all cool. Those have been going off. But the real lovely ones, the hybrid
big ones.
teas, the big ones, high petal count, high fragrance, all that good stuff. First flush is happening right
My
now.
carefree wonder has not started blooming yet.
I'm sure it's budded.
It is budded in front of my allium, which are blooming.
See,
And
that's
my
weird to me.
baptisia.
Why is your allium blooming?
Okay, well, I bought a bag of bulbs, I think at like Walmart or something, and it just said giant allium. It had nothing else. And I planted those in March. So I guess it's just, I put those little bulbs in the ground. I don't know why they're blooming.
Okay.
I guess they just got planted late and they came up and they're beautiful though.
Well, good.
But I was kind of shocked that they're blooming right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got alliums in the front, and they're the millennium alliums, and they're not blooming yet at all. Not even any buds or anything.
Yeah.
They're clean green, look pretty good. But either way, no blooms yet. We're getting there. I love me some alliums though. We have so many alliums in the nursery right now. They're
We have
beautiful.
a lot. Ben Trust used to grow that huge one.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the one I wanted. When I saw giant, I was like, maybe this is it. Nope,
No.
not it.
Yeah.
His was like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the giant allium gets
It
huge.
was massive.
Mm-hmm.
One day
One day.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Tyler,
believe
what's
in
going
you.
on over there?
I'm listening.
You are. You got your hand on
I
your
was
headphone.
well, yeah, because I'm kind of like
You look like Mariah Carey.
okay. You know, I can't sing the high notes like that, but
That's okay.
can.
This guy can. Yeah. Austin can.
I just
I'll
want
fill
to
in for you.
be able to hear better
Yeah.
as much as I can. You know, like
Sometimes it does
sealing
feel
the
good
air
doing that.
around. Yeah, it does.
It's great.
And maybe it's a little pressure comfort or something too.
Hey,
Perhaps.
2 of 3 of us in this room have done something big already.
Oh.
Planted vegetables.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of early. I did it. I'm a Mother's Day person, but I decided to go ahead and get them in the ground. My beds were prepped. They were ready.
Are you implying that I haven't planted vegetables yet?
I am, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I've planted vegetables already.
You have? What have you
I
planted?
planted them like a week ago.
What did you plant?
No heat jalapeno called Fooled You.
That's right. We
Nice.
just talked about that
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, so sorry, Tyler.
And then I've got poblano, I've got cubanelle peppers, I've got English cucumber. Remember we discussed English
That's right.
cucumber?
Yeah.
I even slapped that little amaranth in the ground.
I got my little rainbow.
Okra. I planted
Oh, I love
okra.
growing okra. I'm terrible at harvesting it, but I love the flowers. It looks almost like a hibiscus. And they
Very close.
produce so much.
Oh yeah, you can't eat it all. I don't even grow okra because it's just I don't like it enough to grow it. Like it makes too much.
I love okra, but I just don't know how to prepare it correctly.
I'm about to salt it up like crazy and just throw it on my grill.
And then bring it
and
in
let
for us to
go.
try.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Let's finally do it.
I kind of think grilled okra, why not? And maybe I'll try some with breading too. To kind of do like a little panko grilled
Yeah.
okra with a little char
Now you're
on it.
making me want to grow okra. You know what? I just burned a bunch of brush and it killed off the grass. I can just till that up.
Okra patch.
Okra patch.
There you go. Yeah, the only way to eat okra is fried.
I do love fried okra.
That's the only way to eat it.
You can eat it in gumbo.
Do love me some gumbo.
Ooh, yeah.
I like
Who's
that.
going to make gumbo out of their okra this year?
Tyler.
Tyler.
Because he's the only one growing it.
I'm going to grow it.
You guys, I got to get
patch.
more Cajun recipes under my belt. So if anyone out there listening has some really good recipes for etouffee, I would love it to have some fish and seafood in it, but also without too.
That'd be good.
To make considerations.
Hit that fan mail button and go ahead and send us those recipes.
Yeah.
That's right.
While you're driving.
Need gumbos and etouffees, please, in my life.
There you go. Well, yeah, I guess that makes 3 out of 3 of us then, because I
We've all
planted my
done it.
vegetable garden last night too.
You've planted so many.
Oh, yeah.
You've planted like 200 tomatoes.
Austin is what you call systematic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I drove the T-post, got the line straight, popped it. I put 24 tomatoes in the ground last night. Not 200, Caroline, but yeah, 24. I got another 24 to plant because 48 comes in a flat. I'm just buying that flat, got to. So yeah, 24 went in last night, got 15 squash and zucchini and 16 cucumbers.
Nice.
I got a cool little design. I can't wait to show y'all.
Ooh.
Did it a little bit different this year. Not something I've done before. Y'all know me. When it comes to vegetable gardens, I don't just roll them out like your grandpa did. Like I got to design that thing. It's got to be some sort of ornamental purpose.
You do a nice design. I, on the other hand, just randomly stick them in the ground.
That's okay.
I start kind of organized with my raised bed, then I have too many, and they just start going in the ground wherever I can put them.
I can see that. I know that about you. I can't do that.
I know you can't.
Me and Ivy Jo were out there, my oldest, last night, and we were like spacing things like exact. She was getting exact with me, and it's really nice. I'm very proud of it. Got to do more tonight, though. Who else is going to, got to plant, what'd I say? How many?
500.
24. Got 24 more to do tonight. The first 24 that I put in last night, literally all celebrities.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
surely
You have a
they can't be
celebrity
all
garden.
the same variety, but they are.
All 24 of those are just celebrities.
What
and
are
I'm
you
not,
doing with all that?
I don't know. I just like to do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm about to go home and plant 24 more. What am I doing? I don't know. Who needs 48 tomatoes?
Have
in their
you
life?
grown
This guy?
Tomato fight?
Have you grown this many tomatoes before?
Last year I had 39.
And you guys like use all the tomatoes, right?
Oh, we use them. We eat a lot of tomatoes around the house.
Yeah.
Them girls will just eat them like apples.
Well, ain't that
Or
wrong
like
answer.
Or
tomatoes.
like tomatoes.
Well, I said that. Yeah.
Some Southern Gothic right there. Just
Yep.
love it.
So I'm very excited about that. We got to get some peppers in, and I don't know if I'm going to do some peppers in pots, some peppers in the ground, as y'all know. Caroline likes to bring this up all the time that I live in a bog. It's not necessarily a bog at all, but it is a little bit wet down there, or can be. So peppers have always been a struggle. So like I said, I will put some in pots, but I'm going to try a few
Do you call 'em-
down there still.
Do you call them boggers?
Tyler. Tyler.
He is shaking his head at you right now.
I would. I
definitely
tried
would.
peppers in a pot, and I get so frustrated.
Really?
Yeah, my peppers just tanked. Maybe I need to like fertilize them like crazy or something, and get them up. Or maybe it's just I suck at watering, and I need to admit that to myself.
That could be. I suck at watering, but my peppers always go crazy.
Peppers
Almost
usually
too
okay.
crazy, and I just don't harvest them. Then they reseed because it all stays on there.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing though, if you grow peppers in pots, it's not necessarily when to water, it's when not to. You know, keeping them too wet is always the biggest problem really with peppers.
You know when they did the best for me, and you're going to hate this,
What?
when I did a straw bale garden. Hard to say
I could see that though.
because it stays dry. Doesn't stay. I mean, you have to water it a lot, but it can't stay wet.
Yeah, it just drains
Like,
really
yeah.
well. I
They
can see that.
loved it.
Yeah,
I was a big fan of that method.
Yeah.
And then
I've
I
heard
just used that
many
straw to
people
spread.
have success with that.
There's certain things I found. Cucumbers for me did not do well in those, but peppers did great, and squash.
I think
the squash would just grow over the side of it.
Yeah. I think cucumbers are just a hit or miss crop anyway.
Yeah, mine were great last year. Year before, terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of how it is. I do two different trellises with the cucumbers, and I think I did the same thing last year with like 16 totals, like 8 and 8 on them. And like one crop that I grew, fungusy, gross, ugly, didn't produce a lot, and annoying.
Yeah.
And the other one grew like a champ, and I got plenty of cucumbers. So strength in numbers, and that's what I'm going with this year.
I'm going to plant more. I need
good.
more cucumbers.
Speaking of planting, I didn't just plant vegetable and food crops. The other day, on my day off, Monday, I planted a lot of ornamental things.
Like what?
Like boxwood.
Oh,
There it
he's
is.
got more boxwood.
Threw some more in.
Nice.
A different variety. My green velvets are the champs in my garden, but I threw in a new one called the New Gen Independence. And it's a stunning little boxwood. It's supposed to have excellent disease resistance, nice growth habit, takes to pruning well. So I'm excited about those.
I'm excited because as a boxwoodarian that you are, we get to live this journey with you.
That's right.
We do.
Y'all are going to.
Just one,
I'll document it. Negative.
3.
You would never
Yes.
plant one boxwood.
No, I
Look
don't
at this man.
You can't just do one. One boxwood just don't
I'm
do
just
it.
like, are you trialing or are you just going all in?
All in. All in, yeah. I put a little
You're an
trio.
all-in kind of gardener.
Yeah, I kind of, if I'm doing it, I'm doing. If I'm gonna dig a hole, I'm about to do it right. Anyway, so got the boxwoods planted, and then down the line a little bit, what I put in? Oh, I put in some Karen azaleas. Oh, Karen.
Oh, you got Karens. You
I
got
got
3 of
Karens.
those too, didn't you?
I
And you're
did.
thinking about getting more.
I do actually need another one. I'm weird about even numbers a lot of times in the bed, but the way this design's shaped up, like it needs 4, not just 3. I'll take some pictures and let you know what I'm talking about, like so to where it like finishes the design angle that I kind of went.
We need to see that.
Okay, so then yeah, there's the Karens that got put in. Those were little 1 gallons. They were cheap, man. They're $12.99 for those.
And they're
Oh,
big
nice.
too. We're gonna have a rush on those once this episode airs.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all get out here. We got a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of 1 gallon azaleas that are at good price point.
Oh, yeah.
And have some size to them, so that's pretty cool. And then off behind that, Caroline, I planted the snow sickle oak leaf hydrangea that y'all had gotten me for my birthday. It is in the back row, and hopefully she gets big and just money back
She
there.
will. My one that I have grows more upright than out.
Yeah,
I love that hydrangea. I think you're gonna love it.
good.
And now you have every single type of hydrangea, right?
Well, all 5 species of hydrangea that we have here, yes, they are all in the garden, which I love. And then also
Amazing.
to cap,
It's been a long journey in the making.
long journey.
The oak leaf in there.
The oak leaf took the longest for me to get in there. Yeah, for the one that blooms first, it's the last one that got in.
What serrata do you have?
But blue billows,
Oh, that's right.
them little blue billies.
I planted
blue
those
chillos?
in 2020.
No.
No, little billies.
Not chilling?
Billy. I don't know why I love saying blue billies.
I don't know.
It's fun.
Shout
is
out to
cute.
a place in Clarksville called Chillbillies. It's
Okay.
a great
What's
little it's an amazing little burger joint. But they have barbecue and stuff.
Dang, I'm hungry.
Chill
Great.
billows.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm all about it.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the blue billows. They're just slower than Christmas, man.
I can't.
They just slow. They're fine right now. They're fine. They're just moving along. Serratas in general are just kind of like that. Whatever. But anyway, I finished the final design with I had 6 Misty Petunia lilacs left over from the flat. I slammed 3 of them all in the same hole in 2 different spots. One in between all 3 of the boxwoods, and then another spot where I put 3 all in the same hole.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't digging 6 more holes. Yeah, right.
I ain't doing that.
2 holes, 3 tunias in each.
That's going to
Done.
be a little shrub.
It's gonna be a little showstopper is what it's gonna be.
Definitely going to be a little showstopper.
Mm-hmm. A little dime.
A Misty Mound.
Yeah,
Misty Mound. He's got himself a Misty Mound.
God, it's gonna be beautiful.
Mount
Mount
Misty.
Misty.
Lyle.
Oh, that's going to look so good.
Yeah,
I'm
all
proud of
about
you.
I
I'm
can
proud
just
of
keep
myself
going.
too.
Yeah,
I did a lot of work that day.
Yeah.
sure did.
So
You're getting it in right now,
getting
sir.
it in. It's amazing too. Like whenever you finish a bed that you've been wanting to finish for a while, and you just haven't done it because you're either lazy like me or just got other stuff going on, and then you slam it all in there and
Slam
you
it.
finish, and it's like clean. You got the weeds out and everything, and like looking through that bed, it looks so finished. I'm just like, this is what I've been after. Why have I waited so long to do this?
I know.
It just changed my total mood.
And it doesn't take that long
Yeah.
to do. You just have to get into doing it.
You really
It's the
do.
same with weeding.
Same thing. Once you get going on it.
Yeah.
I got to thinking about that the other day. Like once I started digging holes, I was like almost, I'm not going to say like addicted to it, but I was like kind of
Oh, yeah.
like wanted to dig another one.
Yeah.
And then wanted to dig another one.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like meditating.
It really is. Once you get started,
You're
it's
just
like you said, it's just getting
this
started.
hole.
Just getting
The
started.
plant's going to go into the hole. Yes. Okay. It's in
Here we
there.
go.
Good. Packing it in. All right. Now we're going to water.
Yeah. I even watered.
I'll have to
You
get
did?
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
I didn't water the veg last night. It's pretty good. But that'll be fine.
Didn't make it till Saturday.
I'll get home today and we'll see. Oh yeah, do we have some rain coming in maybe?
Maybe.
later this
That's
week,
a
I think.
Big M, maybe. It seems like it's coming. So
Hopefully.
I'm not betting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some nice rain last week that was really drizzly kind of rain and kind of chilly rain. It seemed like the plants just like really liked it.
That's why England is so lush and verdant.
Yes. It makes
just
sense. Because you're right. There was like, after it did that rain the next morning, it was like, dew was all over the grass. There was this just like almost misty feel in the air, and the plants were just like stunning.
Yeah.
Like the light was hitting it properly. The green was really nice. It was nice.
When there's ample moisture, things are like vivid green,
Yes.
just like vibrating.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Yeah. I also, too, enjoy the satisfaction. Like after we finish planting around the pond, I just stare at it now.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I know our listeners, you guys are probably in various stages. You're probably still in planting, or maybe you have planted already, or maybe it's still like in the 40s or 50s up north.
Yeah.
You know, and your time is coming.
Mm-hmm. It won't be long. It's time here.
It's time. Yeah. All gardeners are just looking at stuff.
Speaking of
watching
that,
stuff grow.
we saw Colin this morning. Hey, Col.
I did not see Colin this morning.
Well, you weren't here quite yet.
Great.
Yeah.
Because I was editing the podcast from home.
Yep. And that's fine. Colin was good. He was in a good mood. He bought 3
Lambs here?
negative. He bought
Did he bring
Crossvine.
me a handwritten apology for
No, he
insulting
didn't.
my Crossvine?
We did talk about that a little bit.
He actually apologized on YouTube, so it's okay, Colin. If you're listening to this, we're good.
We did talk about that. He really wants me to be on Team Clematis, which I am. I don't know why he was saying that. I'm like, I am Team Clematis,
You
bro.
started Team Clematis.
I did
What
start
is he
that.
Colin, what are you talking about?
Well, he's all about it now, too. And he saw our selection of Clematis at the nursery
Colin.
right now, and they are beautiful. But he did say, he was like, but I got to say, that picture Tyler had of his Crossvine was pretty money.
Yeah, that's what mine would look like if someone hadn't cut it down.
So the way that it is on this trellis, it's a 360-degree bloom.
Yeah.
Think about that. I could walk all the way around, and there's blooms covering every single square inch. I might even just keep it going until it's a tunnel, and you can walk
I
through
think
it.
you should tunnel it.
You definitely
Tunnel
should.
it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a stunning picture. Like that Crossvine, he got his money. Like great spot. Loves it where it's at. I mean,
all day, full
really
sun.
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just hope the only thing, and I don't think this is going to happen, but I've seen some where they get a little bit woody at the base.
Yeah.
And kind of the newer growth is concentrated further away.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just going to have to pay attention to that and maybe just encourage if there's new suckers that come up, I'll just have them fill in.
Yeah. Now that happens a lot with vines. I've noticed is, and a lot of times they don't like sucker all that much from the bottom when they're growing so well from the top. And like, that's kind of what happened with my Clematis last year. And I told y'all like this year I went in and just clear cut it to the dirt. I just cut the leg out, the woody stems down at the bottom. I just went down lower than that. And then all of its new growth is flushed up from the ground up. And it's like really full. Clematis is beautiful right now, y'all.
Well, that's my Crossvine right now because it got cut back. So it's very woody. It was woody and kind of sparse. But now it's going to be very full because it's coming back from the base of the plant.
Yeah.
Which I love that.
Just no blooms. I used to have so many.
I'm just
They're
wondering
They're
if
coming.
at some point I might need to do that for the maintenance and the health of the plant, or just to keep it from continuing to creep away from where it originally started.
Yeah.
Kind of have to every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just
Give
restart.
it a little, I mean, you don't have to cut the whole thing. You can just cut a few
Yeah.
and then it'll grow up from that.
Moderation. What's that?
What is that?
I don't know anything about it.
I want to take a second to talk about my hostas.
Let's do it.
Because they are looking
Oh, yeah.
amazing. And I remember we put a poll up and everyone was like, don't divide them yet because they're so big. But they got so big that they're eating each other. So I've had to start transplanting them in the last week or so. Those things transplant so easily. They don't go through any transplant shock.
No.
I didn't even water them.
Yeah.
You just dig them up and put them in their new hole.
Okay.
Wow.
I think you just nailed something, a topic we need to talk about.
What is that?
Cool.
I was literally thinking about this last night. I cannot believe you just said it.
What?
I don't think that transplant shock is even a thing if you do it properly.
I think it's a thing with certain plants. I transplanted my Mexican hat Rudbeckia. Total shock. I don't know if it's going to bounce back.
Okay.
I did that on Monday. I dug it up, put it in a new spot, watered it. Didn't even water the hosta. And this morning when I looked at it, just totally flat.
Okay.
So that one went through a little bit of shock.
I really was thinking last night, like not necessarily moving things from the garden, but like taking a potted plant and planting it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
kinda what I was
think
thinking.
that goes through a lot.
I'm like, if you do it properly, like you don't really, shock is not really a thing. I think
No.
it's a buzzword in the plant world. Like, oh, it's going through shock. It's like, no, you didn't do something quite right.
Yeah. I don't
know?
think shock is a thing. I think that them establishing everything below the soil line is a thing. People
of
think like,
course.
why isn't it growing? Like it's doing
Oh.
nothing, like that question we got about Crossvine,
Yeah.
because it's doing its work to get established in its new home. But I wouldn't call that shock.
No, that's just latching in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, plants definitely have to do that. And then they grow a little slower on top whenever that happens. But like, If a plant is moist, adequately moist whenever it's in its pot, you take it out of its pot, you put it in its new home, you adequately moisten it where it needs to be, keep the water where it's at, you won't see any difference in the look of the plant. Like, it's not going to go through a shock. Like, it's only going to wilt or something if it's like dry.
Yeah.
You know, if you do everything that you're supposed to do generally, I don't think that there's really a shock phase. That's my theory.
Well, there's no shock for transplanting hosta, I found.
No, you're
Or
right about
dividing
that.
it. I divided some, everything.
Hosta is like literally one shovel in the ground, kick it up out of the earth and move it.
Some of this had been in the ground for like 4 years. And not that I thought it was going to be hard, but I didn't have to dig deep at all.
No.
They're just surface level roots.
Oh, for
Came right
sure.
up.
Yeah, I once did a landscape job years ago, and a lady wanted her hospitals.
Her hospitals
hostas.
moved.
Negative. Her hostas moved, and they were in the front. She wanted to move to the back. And literally exactly what you're just
So
saying.
easy.
One shovel pop in the ground, give it a kick, it's out. Stays in a perfect little clump for you. Take it to the backyard, slam it in
Stick
the earth.
it in. I've had to move my fire island 2 times now this year because I planted it almost on top of a hosta that I planted last year that I forgot about. Then it popped up and it was like, hey, girl, why'd you do this?
Well, hey, go ahead.
I think today I'm going to transplant my dancing queen because my woo la la is eating it.
Woo la la is huge. La
Yeah.
la.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
believe the
It's
size.
probably up to my belly button.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
insane.
5'4",
Yeah.
up to here.
Yeah.
I believe it. That one does get you. Let me ask you a question though. How come you like whenever because your hostas look so good whenever they're like that close and kind of touching each other? Like, how come you don't just prune like individual side leaves?
But they're not that close. The Dancing Queen and Woo La La are so close that Woo La La is growing on top of Dancing Queen. It's not like they're just touching because I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Like my Strip Tease, my Guacamole, my Shadowland Diamond Lake, and Woo La La are all kind of starting to touch. They're kissing their leaves, and that's cute. And I'm here for that. But Dancing Queen is getting overshadowed, which I mean can't happen.
Yeah.
She's the Dancing Queen.
Gotta be seen.
And also, I don't want to cut the leaves because it's just they're just so gorgeous and big.
Yeah, but if you take them all the way back into like the main stem, like where you get like real tight to the main stem of the leaf, then you won't even really know they're gone.
I don't want to do that.
All right, you do you.
I would have to cut half of Woo La La off.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can do that.
So you're not a hosta carver.
I'm not a hosta carver. I'm going to dig her up, put her in a new spot,
All right.
put her in a new home.
Well, you got plenty of room to do it. Nothing wrong with that.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to show you a picture of them, but maybe I shouldn't because our viewers can't see it.
No, they can't. I took a picture of my mix container last night. Again.
Oh, where is it? There.
in my
Now you
pocket.
can see it. See, it's being eaten.
Yeah, I got you. It is like on top of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just take that leaf, and then it's kind of
I
good.
don't know.
Just do it.
I am going to do it. I'm going to dig it up and transplant
So
it.
you're not going to do it.
I'm not
at
gonna.
all.
I'm going to do something.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just going to watch you work because you've done a great job and I have nothing else to add except that congratulations, Caroline, on your hosta success.
I love my hosta bed. I'm proud of it. So thank you.
I've grown to really like hosta a lot more as I've gotten older as well. Mm-hmm. I've said it before. It's kind of like the boxwood of perennials.
It
of
is the
shade
boxwood
perennials.
of shade perennials.
They're just so dependable. Lots of great colors. I do like some hosta.
And they grow so fast. Once they start coming up in the spring, it's like every day is a new adventure in hosta land.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I got to get some hostas going somewhere.
You do. I'll bring you some.
All right.
You want a piece of my dancing queen?
Sure.
Okay. She's bright yellow
I'll take that.
and massive.
I'll take it. I'll put it back there with the Sun King Aurelia. That's also bright yellow.
Oh, that would look good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're starting to get big. Love that plant.
I've seen flashes of it in both of your landscapes. So it's nice to see it kind of hanging out there.
Yeah. It's
My Sun King is actually getting one of them a little shadowed by Woo La La as well.
Whoa.
Woo is just taken over.
taking over. Well, good. Well, yeah, the Aurelia is looking great. That's my next step. That's my next like project. I need to clean out that bed.
Yeah.
It's kind of We've had birthday parties and the kids, there's stuff.
do they
There's
just-
like streamers and things that ends up in it. It's gross. It's not gross. It's just annoying.
Streamers in your bed,
Streamers, in
Yeah.
the bed. Mhm.
all around your Sun King.
Whatever. Once I
That's
get that
okay.
cleaned up, you give me that hosta. Put some fresh mulch on it. I'll get y'all a picture.
Perfect.
Okay.
Love it.
Caroline, I know before you've talked about getting waste baskets from Dollar Tree and putting them on things.
Yeah.
Well, guess what Tyler did?
Did you get waste baskets from Dollar Tree and put them on your plants?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
They're like $1.50 a pop.
I am obsessed with the Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah, so it's a good hack. They're about 9 inches tall, so don't expect it to cover forever. But definitely when things are getting started, they can protect from bird pecking. And also, one of them is over our milkweed, which is trying to protect the lone monarch caterpillar that's still remaining.
Oh,
Because I think cold might have gotten one when it got into the 40s the other night.
really?
Yeah, it caused it at least stunned it.
Did you just plant it?
The milkweed?
He's talking
No.
about are you talking about the larvae or the milkweed?
The monarch caterpillar, I'm sorry.
What? Now I'm confused.
There are monarch
did the plant
butterfly.
get stunned or the
No,
caterpillar?
The caterpillar got stunned. Sorry
Gotcha.
if I mentioned the wrong word.
I said
if I
stunned.
the milkweed, or if I said the monarch caterpillar, I mean the monarch caterpillars that are on my milkweed.
Gotcha. That makes a little bit more sense.
So you're putting the basket over them to protect them from the birds, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes.
I
That's a
mean-
good idea. Honestly, that's one of your best ideas
Thank you.
for protection of young things. I like it.
Yeah, and I still have my enclosure, but I just didn't have the heart to snip the freshly growing stems off these milkweed as they're coming out of the ground, breaking dormancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the trash can will do it. We'll protect that little creature.
Yeah, just know I haven't really been able to find a wire trash can anywhere else. It's all plastic. So it seems like the Dollar Tree has the market cornered unless there's somewhere else I don't.
You can
know
find
about.
some absolute treasures. Absolutely treasures.
Absolutely treasures.
Absolute treasures at the Dollar Tree. Well, I'm losing my words now, so I'd say it's time to go ahead and get into this week's broadcast.
I'd say
Probably
so.
time.
Yep, let's do it. The three of us were here, as well as Josh Carey and David Bates.
Did any trucks show up this week, Austin?
Oh, just a few. Just one or two. One or
Just
two.
a handful.
27.
How many did we have yesterday? Just yesterday, we had, 7 or 8?
Yeah. No.
And we had 9 the day before.
Yeah, Thursday was 9. Yesterday was like, I don't know, 6. What's it
It's a
matter?
lot.
Who's counting?
You
We
can't-
want plants.
You cannot
Yes.
sell plants you do not have.
Exactly. And it takes the trucks to bring them in, and we unload them, and we're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, you saw you unsleeving tropicals earlier this week, I think, Caroline, or it was.
Oh, yeah, big houseplant shipment.
All the days tend to run together for me. People ask me, well, what days do you work here? So just the ones that end in Y.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, just those days.
you forgot somebody.
Who else is here?
I'm getting there, Joe.
Oh,
Tyler Blankenship across the way.
Tyler
We're
Campbell.
having a nice, easy Saturday morning,
Okay.
easing into it.
Yep.
Good morning, everyone.
Without coffee.
Yeah.
Without coffee. I made a
Oh,
bad batch. I don't know what happened.
Tyler.
It tasted
word.
terrible.
Oh,
I'm
my
moving
God.
on.
So have you not had any coffee today?
No,
Oh,
except for the
no.
bad coffee that I spit out.
That's no good.
I got a taste and it wasn't good.
Okay. Well, I can't imagine what you did to make it so bad, but just remember and don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I will try.
Do better
But
next time,
I
Tyler.
literally have no clue.
So we, as I've already mentioned, this is a crazy time of year. People, everyone who has any interest in gardening at all is interested right now.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. And this is where the real endurance test for us, because we've, as we've already mentioned, we've been unloading trucks all week. Everybody is, kind of
Whooped.
well, they're at their, we don't need to spend more energy than what we've spent as far as at a higher rate. Anyway, I don't know that we can.
Okay.
Even with 76 people here who help facilitate all the things we do.
If you had trombones for those 76 people, you could have a big parade.
I've only got the one trombone. And it's in my basement at home. So,
That would be super productive.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that there's a lot of productivity among trombonists.
My bride was first chair trombone in the Smyrna High School band.
Was she?
Wow.
Well, I was
First chair?
I was.
What are we
second-
doing? We got to get over here and start the trombone
I
parade.
was second chair, but I sat behind Wendell Smith, who went on to be a great professional. So I was
okay.
never going to be Wendell.
Well, she got tired of carrying it to school because we had to walk to school uphill both ways when she went to school.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
why.
in my
That's
house,
why.
I go rock
That's
stone.
when
I do
you're
it every day. I got a
admiring
blister.
the piccolo players. You go, wow, that's not very much to have to carry. So
You put that in your
anyway,
pocket. Okay.
we will do a major digression.
I've been
from
waiting
that.
3 weeks to say that to use
Okay,
that. So.
all right. So
You got it.
anyway, Caroline,
Hello.
Austin, a good morning again. And
morning.
what are the things that strike your mental horizon horticulturally? Before we get into the questions, I'm sure we have several out there.
We have a few questions.
We've got a lot.
I mean, it's just plants for me right now and just being busy. Everything in my garden is popping up, blooming, looking great. But then, I just want to go to sleep when I get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was roses this week. The roses hit.
Oh,
Finally.
that's right. Yeah.
Rose Day. It was a big day.
We've got. I guess we got no video. We got no video.
We
of all
got
the
Tyler
roses.
got some pictures
I'll
of it.
get a photo. I'll get a photo up.
He can get a photo up.
We do have some evidence.
Are they
around
sleep?
Oh,
it.
that's
They come in
true.
on
There's
trucks?
roses in this room.
No.
I have
No,
a
they're
key
not
observation though, Austin.
Okay.
Pedro, where was Pedro?
Pedro,
Donde está Pedro?
he was busy doing other things. Usually Pedro helps me with the roses. Look, y'all, the roses came in very unorganized this year, okay? They were put
Pedro
on
was
the
mad.
truck
They were supposed to be
Pedro
here
got a little
Monday.
upset.
They got here on what, Friday?
Thursday. Was it
Thursday,
Thursday? Wednesday. No, it was
What?
Thursday morning is whenever they came in. And yeah, me and Pedro usually do it, but he was a little annoyed at the way they were loaded. And he was just like, you know what?
Nah.
I'm staying out of this today. He had
said
plenty
not
of other
doing
stuff to
No
Look, y'all,
way.
we got 8 other trucks that day. There was plenty more to do.
Pedro broke the bromance.
But he did.
Wow.
Me and Pedro, I know. We usually dance around those roses together.
You do. It's a big day for the two of you when the roses come in.
You know what? We handled it. Dylan helped me. Kinsey helped me. Thank y'all for doing that. And we got them organized. Got them set. They're all out there, front row. They're like little candy bars when you come out the grocery store.
like little candy bars.
Uh-huh.
Can't miss them.
Can't miss them. They're
Yeah,
pretty.
Kenzie was like, my hands are all cut up every time I saw him because he was having to dig through those roses and sort them.
If you're not bleeding, you're not doing it right.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That's what we go by here at Bates Nursery. If you're not bleeding, you're not doing it right.
Do you add
right.
a blood charge to the bottom line?
No.
We used to
There
have
you go.
5%. Of
Hey,
Oh,
look
there
at
we go.
that.
Yes.
Now that's
And also,
money.
let's take a moment for the statuary that's in there.
We don't
Caroline
do-
unpacks that
we-
statuary
we
better
don't-
than anybody.
We don't do statuary shout outs near enough.
No, we don't.
No.
That is heavy lifting,
and
hard
pottery.
work.
Yeah.
Venus de Milo.
So there you go. Beautiful shot of the roses. Thank you, Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody that was involved. And just all week, everybody just working.
We're all
just
just-
working, baby.
Yeah. Getting our steps in.
That's
and
right.
also meeting with folks who listen to the podcast, listeners and viewers of the show, coming
yeah.
out to the nursery. Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Tyler,
we saw
where's
a
your
number of
camera?
people.
I just am getting a blurb in. You guys keep talking.
It's okay, Tyler. We love your voice. We
Love
saw
seeing your face.
we saw Emily Boyd the other day.
Boyd,
Oh.
yeah.
She came out, bought a
Carol,
new hosta.
two
Surprise,
Carols.
surprise. Two
Yeah,
Carols.
two Carols.
We saw the herbal essence yesterday.
I didn't get to see her because I was in the middle of an order that comes through, and then everyone in the country puts their order in at the same time, so I could not break away. It's terrible.
That's fine. She graced us with her presence. The
It's like
herbal
Black
essence.
Friday.
She brought us some hyacinth bean. Free hyacinth
Wow.
bean. People,
Yeah.
if you want some, there's still some up at checkout. Josh, get you a packet before you leave. Essence was here. Everybody that was
Everybody
here,
needs
thank
it.
y'all.
Well, there you go.
There we
it
go.
is. Let's get some questions in.
We need to.
Shall
Red
we?
ones.
Let's go ahead. We'll start with the tulip poplar because that is the state tree of Tennessee. Am I
Okay.
right? Is that right?
That is so right.
Okay.
Although it's not technically a poplar.
No, it's not.
Or a tulip.
It's tulip tree is actually the official common name for it, Liriodendron tulipifera.
Yes.
Sure it is.
But it's not. You notice there is no word populus in the
No.
genus, so
It
that's
is
a
not.
little technical talk that maybe only Austin and I understand.
Well,
but
it is true. You're right. Lirio meaning lily-like and dendron meaning tree.
There you go.
Lirio
That's your
dendron.
favorite.
Yes, I
Latin,
love that.
you know,
love Latin.
I know you
And
do.
who
What-
said Latin
so
was a
smart.
dead language?
That's right. It still works.
One
Still
of my-
works to the day.
One of my favorite Latin words is for mondo grass is ophiopogon. And pogon means goat, and ophio means beard. So it's goat's beard. That's
Nice.
where the common name. So you can learn all kinds of things from that if you have any interest.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
Yeah,
I
it is.
think, for Southerners, a lily-like tree
Yeah.
sounds really good to me.
Me too.
I love the lily-like trees.
I know. Me too. All about it. What's the
Okay.
question,
Let's
Caroline?
get into the question now.
Okay.
My young tulip poplar has buds, but only 10% leafed out. Is it a goner?
No.
It's probably not a goner.
But is there
Suffered some
something wrong?
dieback. I mean, there might some buds didn't crack this year. I mean, at least you got you still have 10%. I mean, that's something.
That's something. There's still some life in there.
Tulip poplars are generally a fairly cheap tree, so if you just hate it the way it looks, then we can probably get another one. But I mean, if you just wait it out, it'll probably still grow.
I have a massive one in my front yard that I didn't even know I had until I saw the petal litter on the ground after it bloomed. And then I looked up and I said, "Wow, it's right up there." Those are gorgeous
They
trees.
are not the most fastidious of trees. They drop lots of little twigs and lots of leaves.
And
I've got two in
so
my
pretty.
yard. One is significantly shorter than it was
And
before
if you're
the
buying them
storm.
for the flowers, you need to be patient. It could be a decade before you see any, Then you could see a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then it'll happen.
Mine are absolutely covered this year.
Yeah, there's a lot
They're
this
covered
year.
right now. Yeah, I was going to get into that here soon. But yeah, you're right, Josh. I mean, any fast-growing tree generally drops more sticks than others. And tulip poplar is an extremely fast-growing tree. And it does drop some sticks, but it's a good plant. It's our
Don't
state
they
tree for a
all?
reason.
Not as much as silver
Wind
maple.
took it and twisted the top off of it. Let's just
Yep.
and
It'll do it.
Softwood.
We already have a live question in
Alive.
on YouTube from Gardening Fan.
Hey, gardening fan.
Peony question. For peonies that may have been planted too deeply, when is the best time to dig up and elevate their planting?
Well, if they're too deep right now, then let's go ahead and just do it. I mean, I would generally tell you to transplant or move or whatever, like in the wintertime, whenever they're dormant. But if they're too deep now, you're going to see issues like during this season probably. So let's go ahead and get that moved up.
And how much too deep is too deep?
Really?
You might be able to facilitate it by simply raking back all that excess soil off the top of it if you don't want to. It's going to set them back if you're digging them out of the ground right now, particularly this late. They're actively pushing up. I mean, probably got buds on them at this point, but they are very susceptible to stem rot if they have that constant contact with moisture. So you need to do something.
Yep.
Hey, Joyce on YouTube.
Hey,
back
Joyce.
to the tulip poplar question says, in the gardening world, 10% is a win.
yes.
There you go, Joyce. You're right.
Sure is.
Yeah.
I think it's a common thing to mention to folks that gardening is not for people who expect 100% success.
No, it's not at all.
I mean, the living things don't always continue to live, and things just occur, and you can't always even figure it out. But sometimes you just go, well, that didn't work. I'm going to try this.
I hope you got that tulip poplar in the right spot too, because they get big, folks. Big, big, big.
Massive.
Yes.
Very big.
I should get a picture of mine. It won't even fit into frame. Just kidding. I could get a picture. But let's move on. How wide of a flower bed do I need for my limelight hydrangeas?
Well, wider the better for regular old limelight. If you don't ever cut on limelight, y'all, it gets huge.
Yeah.
Like 10 by 10, 12 by 12, not even joking, it can get that big.
And why would you have them and not ever cut them?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be my question. Because
When I sell limelights or any panicles for that reason, or for that matter, I tell them every year. In the winter, just once a year. Once a year is all it takes, people, to give them a cutback. That's all it takes. And if they're up 6 feet tall, take them down to 2. And then next season, they'll be right back to 6. Okay? So you can really maintain your panicles and keep them at that size you want if you do a prune. But like I said, it's just once a year. It's very easy.
and they flower on the current year wood.
Exactly.
Very good.
Doesn't matter.
You're not losing anything except all that excessive vegetation. So.
But yeah, the bigger the better. I mean, if you want them to get big. But if you've got a 5-foot spot, you can kind of keep them in that 5-foot area.
Sure can. You know
And
what
anybody
I
should have one.
didn't do this year?
What did you not
It's
do,
going to
Caroline?
make you crazy.
You didn't prune your limelight hydrangea.
I didn't prune one of my limelight hydrangeas.
It
and
only takes one a year,
still
Caroline.
has the old blooms in it.
Oh my gosh, that kills me.
I knew you would hate me for it.
That
so
kills me.
I decided to tell you live on air so we could all see your reaction.
Around town, I've seen people do this too.
I
I've
have
seen,
a few of them. It's only one that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm going to do it.
When I see old blooms from last year and leaves poking up with them, I'm just like,
Oh,
yo.
we got a pet peeve.
I have a lot of plants.
That could
all
be
right?
an HOA violation in some places.
Uh-huh.
I'm in Cheatham County.
It don't matter, baby. You can't beat them, cheat them.
Can't beat them, cheat them.
Yep.
Hey, let's switch over to a different type of hydrangea.
Okay.
Why do my mop head hydrangeas die back every year and start over?
because it's the most annoying hydrangea on the planet. Let's be honest. That's just how they are here. It happened to me this year too, y'all. I mean,
You're so mad.
It is.
We're just getting you annoyed over here.
I am. 2 questions in a row. No, it's just part of it. They leaf out a little bit early here. We get warm a lot of times late February, early March. They want to leaf out, and then we get an annoying late frost. If you don't cover up and keep that protected, then you're going to see a big green bush with no blooms.
And,
Gross.
the other mistake that I have seen this week in my neighborhood was they're planted out where they get, like most of the day sun. And they go, why are these wilting? Well, it's this little thing called turgor pressure, and they don't have the hydrostatic ability to be able to pump up enough moisture while they're transpiring all this, because they call them macro
Plant sweat.
They've got such big leaves that they expel more moisture than they can take, than they can keep pumped up there. That's why they appear to wilt, and then when the sun goes away, they stand back up.
Yeah.
It's never a bad time of year to add Earth Mix to your garden. Earth Mix garden products are sustainably sourced, living soils and amendments crafted to give you the best success for your gardening efforts. Establishing a raised bed? Use Garden Premium Topsoil Blend for an excellent performing growing medium for flowers and vegetables. Amend your gardens with their supernatural compost, with all the nutrients needed to recharge existing soils. For houseplants, their Proganics Indoor Grow Mix is a fantastic potting medium that will feed for up to 6 months without the need for additional fertilizer. Earth Mix is sold only at independent garden centers, so head over to earthmix.net/find Earthmix to locate one near you. Success begins at the ground level when you use Earth Mix garden products. What's
All right.
in bloom with Austin?
Nice, Tyler. I love it. You didn't even
Wow.
pre-record. That was live.
That was live.
That was so
I
live. All
love Tyler not on coffee. That was great.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, all
he
right.
was
What's in bloom?
I'm going to do the What's in Bloom clip. Can you get it in? 5 minutes before the show goes
Yep.
live. So
That's my
He keeps
style.
No,
That's
I
how
did
we
not
go.
get it in.
I did send you some pictures last night. We're going to get to that
we
in a minute.
did
Y'all.
get those in.
Tons of things are blooming around town. I thought I'd get back to that and just kind of share some of the things. Okay, let's start with the annuals, the small stuff. It doesn't matter. If it's annual, it's blooming. And that's mainly what I mean when you come here. We've got every annual you could ever imagine, and they are all in full bloom. So you can really choose the color that you like, the shape that you like, the size of the blooms, whatever. If you need annuals, it is the time to plant them. I did some annual planting this past week, and I'm very happy with myself. It's going to look great. All right, perennials, here we go. Creeping phlox still blooming out there. Old school perennial. Dianthus, still another ground cover bloomer that is going off and really going heavy this year.
Mine, amazing.
Yep. The Easter lilies, they're blooming here, not necessarily blooming at your house yet, but the Asiatic lilies, that's what I'm kind of talking about. Those are looking good here at our store, like very, very vivid, looking nice. We've got our state flower, the iris, is blooming
Oh, my
all
God.
around town.
My-
The blues, the purples, the yellows.
Renee Bates is lit up with iris flowers right now.
I'm sure.
She's
Yeah.
all about it.
Iris fever, everybody's got it. All right. Peonies are going off. We've got a great selection of peonies here at the store, and they are about half show right now. Some of them more than others, depending on where they're planted, but most of them are going off and looking good. Gotta love that. The woodland phlox, shade-loving phlox out in the woods, those are blooming blue and have been for at least like 3 weeks. Those are great. Hey, you know what just showed up? The Mexican primrose. What
There
y'all
you
know about
go.
that? That's that soft pink bloomer. That thing is
Yowza.
dangerous. Y'all be careful. It's beautiful. It's lovely. I love it, but it is dangerous. It will escape on you.
Yes.
So be careful. But it's still beautiful, Caroline. Put it in a pot.
Gorgeous.
You know what? Just put it in a pot.
It's going to get out.
It's going to
It's
get
gonna
out. You're
escape.
right. All right. Shout out to Bridget, our perennial gal. Your Amsonia is in bloom. She loves Amsonia. Y'all need to check it out. The blue blooms in the spring are phenomenal. The foliage texture is great, and the fall color is stunning. It's an excellent perennial
had a chat
plant.
with her before I came into studio this morning, and she's down there working on arranging and rearranging, and
She was
All of
never
it.
sweeping.
stopped.
when
Yes,
I came
all of
by.
it. I'm sure. All right, so there's your perennials, at least most of them. All right, some shrubs that are going. The deciduous azaleas are surely popping off. We'll get a picture up here soon. Regular azaleas had a great show last week, and they're still blooming this week, starting to go on that downslope, okay? Anyway, the roses. Roses had their first flush. All right, knockout's definitely going off, but I've seen some customers that have showed me some pictures of their kind of hybrid teas, the grandifloras, whatever. Those are popping, and I mean, they're going to have another at least week, 2 weeks of those. They're fantastic. We brought some into the studio today. Hey, your hollies. You don't even think about hollies blooming all that much, but they are, and the bees love them. Hollies are great pollinator plants. You wouldn't think it, but they are. All right, all your viburnums, all flavors. Okay, Eastern snowball, Chinese snowball, your double file viburnum, your Korean spice. Doesn't matter. All of them are blooming. Viburnums, if you have a spot you don't know what to put there and you're like, it's a weird spot, it's dry, it's wet, it's whatever, throw a viburnum in there. It'll probably live.
Smells
all right?
so good.
Oh, the Korean spice most definitely smells good. Hey, rhododendron. If you're lucky enough to have a rhododendron, you are happy right now. I've seen some beautiful ones that are popping off.
I have as well.
They are phenomenal this year. If you're lucky, like I said, you get them in that right spot. Roadies can be great. All right. Wild roses. Boy, the white you're seeing in all the woods right now, or the soft pink, those are going off right now. Also in the woods, the bush honeysuckle.
Yeah, babe.
Not great. It's invasive. It's horrible.
It's bad.
But it is in bloom. It does
smells
smell
good,
pretty good.
too.
Yep, it does. They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But they will take over. All right. Paulonia tomentosa. This is your empress tree. The ones that are blooming kind of purplish in the woods as well. Also extremely invasive.
Trash tree.
It is kind of a trash tree. They grow faster than any tree I think I've ever seen in my life.
Amazing.
Amazingly fast. But are they great? No, not necessarily.
Trash tree.
You know, they got introduced, I think back in the 1840s. Somebody thought they would be a good wood to use. It's a very soft wood. They were not good for that. All we got is the results of that failed experiment. That's how
Polonia snot all over my street.
It's all over the place.
It's
Yep.
awful.
So much. But some of the trees we do like, hey, your smoke tree still
babe.
showing its bad habits. Caroline, we talked about
Hush.
that on the podcast a
Mine
little
looks
bit.
great.
I don't like the habit of smoke tree, but
Well,
it's got
maybe it
that.
doesn't like you.
Well, maybe it doesn't.
you know they take a lot of more frequent trimming
Yeah, they need
to
it.
keep them in bounds.
Trim them right to the dirt. All right, your tulip poplar is the state tree. It's in
Trim 'em
bloom right
into the
now.
woods.
Blooming yellow, little tulip style blooms pointing up. They're not super showy, but they're pretty. If you really get up on them, they are super pretty. The American fringe trees, y'all. What do you know about American fringe? It's kind of shrubby looking, but they're just puffs of round white smoke, pretty much, and like they're beautiful. I love me an American fringe tree. And then shout out. To all you country folk growing them locust trees are in bloom, y'all. Pea-shaped blooms that dangle down a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Matt, who works here. He's one of our runners. He is phenomenal, excellent worker. He lives in Cheatham County off Bearwaller Road, and I know where he lives based on the locust trees in his yard. I don't even know what his house looks like, but I know exactly where he lives based on locust trees. Isn't that cool?
You just
Bees
don't
love
want to
those
rub
things,
up.
too.
You just don't want to rub up against them.
No.
They bite back.
They'll bite you. They'll get you. And then, all right, Tyler, I'm done with that. Let's throw up some pictures. Let me show y'all what's just stunning in my yard right now. I think I got 3 or 4 pics. Y'all hang in there. Tyler, throw them up, buddy.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Yeah,
Jeez, guys.
God. Look at that bloom. That bloom alone is what started the whole mixed container process. That right there. That's a nonstop begonia. Y'all, if you're not growing nonstop begonias, you're doing something wrong. They constantly bloom. They're called nonstops for a reason.
Exactly.
And look at the petal count on that. So high. I bet there's probably 40 individual petals on that. And that's in my mixed container. Got some pinks going on behind it. Got a little doubled up petunia back there. Can't even see. It doesn't even matter. That yellow just steals the show.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Tyler, next.
Wow.
Chinese fringe tree. I didn't even get a picture of the whole tree. The whole tree is money. But that's a close-up of the blooms. And look how fringy they are. Just hanging out over my deck a little bit. Like, you can't beat that. The clean green foliage beneath it. Beautiful, beautiful plant. And then, hey, Baptisia.
The best plant.
Got to be probably my favorite perennial plant. Not going to lie. Foliage is phenomenal. It's in the pea family. It has got just loaded up with blooms this year. That's lemon. That's Decadence Lemon Meringue is the specific cultivar of that. Can't beat it.
Decadence.
What a great plant. And then one more I think we've got, Tyler. It's going to be red.
Whoa.
Hey, electric lights. That's a deciduous azalea. Throwing them blooms. I ain't planted it yet. Y'all can see my driveway plants. Caroline, you know a thing or two about
There
that.
you go.
No,
And
nothing
it's
about that.
sitting on the
Nothing.
concrete, but it's good showing out kind of above my garden that I've got going there where things are flushing. I don't know where I'm going to plant that yet, but it's still blooming its head off in that pot. What a beautiful red. And there you go, y'all. That's what's been bloom. That's what's
Wow.
in bloom.
Yeah, I would tell you that my wife's favorite, I believe, her favorite iris, is she's been showing this picture of one that's called Sharp Dressed Man. And it's a nearly black with an orange throat in it.
Oh, wow.
And it is a stunning. You get it out in some sun, the more the purple shows through it. But it's a gorgeous. And there's many things in bloom right now.
I'll say.
Sharp
That's so
dressed
funny.
man.
Yeah.
That,
I was pretty tickled by that too.
Why'd y'all get tickled by that?
I need to get that.
I'm just imagining.
Kinsey, if you're watching, do you have that iris? Shout out to Kinsey again. I know we got a shout out last week, but he grows so many irises, and he sent me some pictures of his yesterday. And we've got to just do a little featurette on Kinsey's irises.
All right.
They are insane. I don't know how many he has.
Let's do it. We'll take a road trip up to Kinsey's house.
Let's go to Kentucky. Let's go on.
Do some
Or we'll have
filming.
him just send us some video.
Josh, if you want to 3D
No, we're
print
going.
some tiny black glasses for the sharp dressed man iris, please.
I can do
This
it.
is your chance.
I need that iris. I've never seen it here.
But you got to do a
gonna
stick
have to
pin
order it
and
somewhere.
a top hat. Well,
Everything.
go
you
all
got to
out.
have a fat
Sharp
wallet.
dressed man.
Right,
Everything.
okay.
That
Oh.
is incredible. Best plant name ever. Well, maybe not. There's some pretty good ones out there, but we have so many questions.
Let's
There
go.
we go.
So let's keep going. Anna on YouTube asked, do y'all have a
Anna.
favorite butterfly bush? Looking to add it to my front yard chaos garden on the sloping side, clay soil.
Chaos.
Yes, Anna. Actually, I do have a favorite butterfly bush. It's called the Pugster Blue.
Is that what you bought, Reesh?
That is what I bought, Reesh. Hey, Reesh, how are you? I hope your Pugster's doing good. I really like that. It's a really compact form, which is nice. A lot of butterfly bush can get big and leggy and not kind of my thing. I like tight and nice.
do. You
But the
get mad.
blooms are huge on it. That's what's cool about it. And they are like really close to true blue. You know, we use that word loosely here. Purple is usually what color it actually is. But this one is more blue, and it's just got this massive bloom that just like hangs down the Pugster Blue. I'm a fan.
Big old fan. Yeah,
Big
that
old
is a good
fan.
one. That's the one to get. And Sheila, I see your Crossvine comment, and we'll get
Hey,
to it
Sheila.
because we also have your photos. So I'm not skipping over that, but we will get to it with those pictures.
Okay.
All right, best flowering ground cover that will spread quickly and can handle intense summer sun.
I'm a sedum guy, I guess, when it comes to that.
Angelina, I would say, is the best sedum that's going to just keep spreading and look gorgeous year
And
round.
there's some good types of St. John's wort that are also.
Yes.
Yeah, those are fine. Like I said, I'm a sedum guy. Now, they don't bloom until like roughly late summer into fall, so you kind of got to wait on them a little bit, but it's a great ground cover. They call it stone crop for a reason. It can live on rocks. Hot and dry is what it prefers, so that's a good spot. Check out some sedums. We got a really good selection of them right now. Cool textures out there, too.
Oh, I have a little sedum garden with my hens and chicks, and it's planted right next to my St. John's wort ground cover.
There
And they
you
all do
go.
great, full sun, like all day.
And you don't have to
baking
really
hot
do
summer sun.
anything to them, do you?
No.
Nothing
Less
to
is
either
more.
one.
Throw them out.
Yep, less is more.
Yeah, you can just snap them off, put them in the ground, and then you'll have 50 plants out of one.
Yep.
All right, got a weeping red bud from y'all last year. It snapped in half with the windstorm.
Fun.
Will it grow?
Isn't that fun? That's gardening
It's a
for
good
you.
time. Yeah.
It will grow back probably if it's established. I mean, now it is a new planting, so it's,
Was it
that's
graft?
not ideal at all. The graft is probably lower, so as long as
Right.
if it just snapped in half, you'll probably still see regrowth out of it. Is it going to look great? Is the form going to be perfect this year? Not at all. You're going to have to wait on that, but
Yeah.
it'll probably regrow. Wait it out and see.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah,
is
and
very sad.
if it's snapped below the
graft.
top graft, just go ahead and prune it. Make a nice clean cut there. Don't leave that jagged wound up there because it's inviting to pest and disease and that kind of thing. And it'll come back out. Will it weep again? Depends on whether it's a one that actually comes from a vegetative stock or if it's one that has a graft on it. So.
Well, at this moment, it's certainly weeping because it got
Yes.
cut in half.
Oh, no. That's what happened to my treeform
They're
hydrangea in the
weeping
ice
for
storm.
sure.
Yeah, we're weeping for you.
We're weeping for you. All right, suggestions for plants that would do well in a moon garden.
What's a-
Brugmansia.
What's a moon garden?
I imagine blooming at night.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Evening
What's
primrose.
that one that smells like death?
Oh, that sounds
It's a
like something we
tropical,
would use.
though. It's a tropical.
Well, there's like the corpse,
corpse
flowers and
flowers?
stuff, and Stapelia and Hunaria. They smell like death. They open at night and they attract flies.
Yes.
And they pollinate.
They pollinate them. But yeah, Brugmansia, that one is one that's going to bloom at night. I feel like I talk about that a lot.
Moonflower?
Angel trumpet, moonflower.
Datura,
that would be a
they
great
literally
one.
call it moonflower because it
Night
points
There's
bloom
up
also
at
like
night.
a
jasmine, maybe?
moonflower vine. Yes, that would be a
Night
good
blooming
one.
Jasmine, yeah.
And all of these, they open at night and they smell amazing at night. So if you're a night owl with your moon garden, it'll smell amazing.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Moon
gardens
gardens.
are great.
Man,
I'm going to make one. I
Okay.
kind of already have one, so I guess I don't need another. Any suggestions for perennial flower seeds to plant in rocky clay soil? I would say there's types of Rudbeckia that would do great.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that.
it's native here, and we have a lot of clay soil. I would say the hardest thing is like getting the seeds there so they don't wash away, like
Yeah.
getting them into that clay soil or amending it a little bit. That might be a
How
good
rocky,
idea.
You know, you can't plant them on a slab; they won't grow. But
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of things that can handle that
Rutherford
site. It's all about getting the seeds to germinate. You know, I mean, echinacea comes to mind as well.
Yeah, echinacea would be good. There is, we carry them here, Roundstone Seeds, which is a great native seed company where you can select seeds based off of pretty much exactly where you are, what your soil type is, if it's wetland, dry, say sun, shade. So we have a great selection of their seeds here.
They have prairie mixes too.
They do. I've gotten some. Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Bates Nursery and Garden Center. Spring is at our doorstep, and if your plans involve improving your landscape or starting a garden, then Bates Nursery is the essential place for what you need. They offer the largest selection of plants in the Southeast, from unique flowers and trees to tropicals, roses, houseplants, and native plants. Bates Nursery's 92 years of serving Nashville gives them unparalleled experience in stocking the plants that perform best for your home. Their friendly staff of horticulture experts are ready to assist you with your gardening needs. Located minutes from downtown Nashville in beautiful Whites Creek, Tennessee, just off Briley Parkway at exit 19. Shop inventory online before you visit at batesnursery.com. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932.
Let's do
We're
it.
going to start
man.
with Sheila's question.
Sheila.
So Sheila sent a photo of a crossvine. Sheila says, the crossvine I purchased from you about 4 to 6 weeks ago was full of buds that came out full force after planting. The shoots were also coming out and starting to find its way on the trellis. So what's going on now? No new buds. Growth is at a snail's pace. I have kept it moist and fertilized once. Is this the behavior of the first year or something needed to promote better outcome headed into the summer? This is normal. It's establishing its root system under the ground. When I planted my huge one that is not really blooming right now because somebody cut it back, which is okay. This is what it looked like first year. While it was just getting in the ground, and then towards the end of summer, it did start to grow a lot. I didn't really get a lot of blooms first year because that just doesn't really happen. But next year, I promise you, Sheila, it will explode.
Most definitely.
That's a nice trellis
And
too.
it looks really good.
It looks very healthy. Yeah,
fantastic.
Very
it's,
sturdy
it's just
trellis.
young. It's just moving on.
It's
man.
just moving on. She's getting strong. And then Colin sent one that says, score 1 for Team Clematis.
Hey, Call. Thank
Even
you.
Kev's got to love these turned down blooms. What say you, Team Crossvine? The gauntlet has been thrown.
Well, I can tell you, Austin doesn't like it because the bloom's turned down on it.
Yeah, he's mad
As
at
long
it.
as I guess the picture is up like that a little bit, it's pretty good. But yeah, Clematis around town is looking pretty good.
It's popping off.
Mine's
I've
got
seen a
buds.
lot. What? Yours isn't
I
blooming
would-
yet,
it's
though.
not blooming yet. It's got a lot of buds, but
It'll be covered soon.
I saw a blue one on my way home the other day that was loaded at someone's house, and I was jealous.
Like it.
You were jelly.
And I'm a little jealous of you, Colin, because that's beautiful, buddy. Yeah, I'm not into the turnt down blooms, but you can't beat that.
I love
mean,
the turnt down blooms. Look at them. They look like little fairy hats.
They're little
a
lanterns.
belladonna thing going on. I like it
yeah.
too.
Yeah, little lanterns.
magical.
Call, you're doing great, buddy. Good to hear
I've
from
seen
you.
some great crossvine photos. Shout out to Garden Buddy Rudy who comes in here. They put up some photos in their stories. And then I was messaging with them and they were like, I completely forgot about crossvine until I saw them all in bloom. We'll have to get some crossvine pictures up.
I guess.
All right, and then Kay Matthews, I
Hey,
guess
Kay.
so, says the Chicago hardy fig surprised me this year by leafing out on last year's branches instead of growing from the roots as it has been for the last 6 years.
Nice.
I am delighted. However, since I'm only 5 feet tall, there's no way I can harvest any foods that grow way up in the sky as the branches are now. I feel you on that one.
Oh, damn.
Do you think if I were to prune the branches to about 4 feet and the tree would forgive me? Sorry, I got lost. Send out new branches more to my height and produce yummy fruit on those.
Yeah, no. Here's the argument against that.
Yes.
Now, you know, of course, one that they have a fairly flexible branch, and you can get a double harvest on those. The ones that survive that didn't get damaged can have fruit almost immediately. So if you cut them right now, you know you're not going to get that.
It's going to grow
Now,
back.
can
too.
you do it? Sure.
Yeah.
But if you were going to cut it back, it should have been done.
I've already got 2 figs on mine.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
like David said, you can certainly improve the form of the plant by cutting it now, but you are going to lessen your fruit like crazy. I mean, just get a ladder.
Or just
a little hook
gently,
and pull it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gently pull it
A
down.
little grabber. Tyler's got a little grabber in here.
I bet Josh can make you
grab.
one of these,
I
but it
can't.
grabs.
It's almost blasphemy to waste those
I know.
figs. I mean,
That's the way I feel. Yeah, you got lucky enough to where they came back from the sticks. Like, let's be real
Mine
happy
did
with
this
that.
year too. I mean,
Yeah.
I have 2, and one is already fully leafed out. It's got 2 figs on it. The one next door to it, we just pop and bud. It's crazy.
It is fun. Yeah, figs are funny. Every year's different.
They're
Did you see
wild little
Thad's
things.
comments on the Bates page?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Thad is saying that he has a convert, that his wife is no longer a Bradford pear person because she finally got to smell them. And then he's asking about kudzu. And he's in Spartanburg, South Carolina. He says it cuts back to the ground. What are we going to do to keep it from coming back?
move.
Kudzu?
Yeah.
You ain't
It'll
doing nothing.
eat a whole town.
Nuke.
One of the
Yes.
top 5 most invasive weeds in the country.
In the world.
In the world,
2
yeah.
feet in a week. That was a slow grower.
Yeah. You know, and I know people who've been fighting it for years, and you cut it back to the ground, and then you keep your herbicide mixed up, and as soon as it begins to emerge, you start spraying it, and then you let it kind of retards it.
Gotta go.
And you just, it takes years to ever eradicate it, if then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Sorry,
It's a
Thad.
horrible plant.
Yeah, that's you can see them on the roadside, just like eating
They eat
everything.
Telephone
eating
poles, trees,
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Hillsides.
Yeah.
Cherry says, wind damage.
Hey, Cherry.
Can this tree be saved? Deer damage. Now this. I planted it in fall of 2024. Thank you, Love Bates, and all the great folks you have. Cherry, you were out here like about a week ago, and Bridget got to see you.
Hey, cool. Where's this picture?
I didn't get the photo. I'm sorry. I'm getting it up right now.
It's okay.
We've got a moment.
We'll just sit here
We
and
can
smile.
stretch for a little bit.
And I can
Stretch.
get Linda's question.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing blooming right now, everybody?
Chime in.
Chime in.
My Crossvine, Colin.
Yes, thank you, Tyler. Why didn't you bring that up when we were talking about Crossvine?
Because I'm producing the show.
Oh, right.
Kind
like
of
the
crazy.
picture,
Here you go.
Elise.
Cherry's photo.
Oh no, Cherry.
Man, that thing's cocked like a pistol.
It took a left turn,
It
didn't it?
sure did. We need to get that stake back up.
Absolutely.
I mean, just pull it back, get a stake driven into the ground like a T-post, like something sturdy, not just like a little piece of bamboo.
Away from where the break is.
Yes,
so
on
you
the
get
other
it-
side. And then pull it towards it.
Yeah, and tie it down low and high both.
Mm-hmm.
At least 2 ties on there. And the tie tape works great for that because it will stretch as it grows. And there's a good chance you can
There's a
save
close-up.
that. Oh, my word.
Is it
The
broken?
deer damage right there, I think. Right?
Deer damage is okay. I mean, I have deer damage as well on my trees. They'll heal from that. But yeah, that
On one
left
side,
turn.
yeah. Fortunately, they got the wire around it before it completely took off the cambium layer all the way around it, which is death. But it will survive. It will heal back over.
yeah, get it pulled back straight.
Oh, so sorry, Cherry. And then back around to Linda's bunny garden.
Linda
says, and this is what Earth Mix can do.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody get Tyler some coffee stat.
Guys, I'm on the
you
struggle
have-
bus.
Man,
Did you get that?
But yes, I did.
you're
Okay.
driving the
There
struggle.
it is.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hey, wow,
This is incredible.
beautiful.
I love
I
it.
love it. I have a ton of bunny statuary in my garden because my grandmother had some. So
Bunny gardens, moon gardens. I tell you, I'm learning all sorts of things today.
You are.
I didn't even know this. Hopefully, the bunnies stay out of that garden because it is way too pretty for them to be in it.
so
The real
pretty.
bunnies, anyway. The fake bunnies are cool. Look at that
Lay
tree.
down right in the middle of
yeah,
it.
I love that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. If,
Yeah.
if
So
a bunny
lush.
flopped in there.
Oh my gosh, imagine finding a little sleeping bunny in there.
You find a
All
little
right, so
sleep
we
in
got a
Austin.
live question I want to get to from Lainey in Oklahoma.
Wow, hey,
Lainey
Lainey,
says,
what
good
up?
morning from
Hello, Lainey.
Oklahoma.
The winds
Would
come
you use
sweeping down the
mulch
plain.
around a yucca plant? If so, what kind?
Yeah, totally can. Use
You could use
mulch
any
around
mulch.
yucca.
You could do anything around a yucca
Doesn't
plant.
matter. Yucca's gonna live.
I would just
Stone.
Rocks do look good around.
That would be
yucca.
really
I
pretty.
agree with
That's
that.
what we have around ours at our
Yeah,
house.
it does look nice. I mean, yucca to me has that kind of southwestern feel, and I kind of think of rocks with
Red
that.
lava.
That would look nice. Yucca. Can't
Colin's
beat it.
getting ugly on YouTube right now.
Colin, don't you be rude.
I'm not going to read it. Just kidding. Colin says, Tyler, just thinking about using Crossvine and how it pales in comparison to Clematis.
Colin, you know.
Colin's trying to start something right now.
He always is.
Colin,
Wow.
are the shots a firing this morning,
Yeah, they are.
buddy?
Colin's on my side today. That's rare.
Colin, I haven't seen you out here in a while. You must be scared right now. All right, next question. Recommendations of what perennials to plant at the base of knockout roses here in Middle Tennessee. You could do anything.
I mean, yeah, take your pick. I mean, it's a
Like-
good sunny spot. Come visit Bridge in the sunny perennial area, and she'll show you like 27 options you could use.
Yeah, dianthus. I talked about that for another thing on the No Down yesterday. That would be a great one. It stays up through the winter and it's blooming right now.
Yeah, Shasta daisies, alliums. I mean, gosh, take your pick. Like
could
seriously,
mix
take your
up
pick.
anything.
Come out, see us today. We'll help you find something.
Colin, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Does this
Oh.
look like
Colin,
Ah, take that, Colin.
something that's not as good as Clematis to you? Huh?
smack, Tyler.
This is just the first of 3 bloom cycles that we're going to have on this year.
And even Austin would have to admit those are standing up nicely where you can see the flowers.
That's
So-
right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
to you.
better
That's
than
a
Colin's
beautiful
bloom.
picture.
It's upright.
That's
There-
a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Smack.
And it's bloomed out even more from that. That was just a few days ago.
And the great thing about them, because we've talked about it here many times, is that they're evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
In the winter, you've got foliage on it. It kind of gets a burgundy cast to it. It's a great plant.
It is
that's right.
fantastic. I want to get one more question. We're moving into tomato season. Why are my tomatoes start leaves turning yellow after a couple weeks?
Probably nitrogen deficient.
Yep.
That would be my guess. I mean, you need a lot of sunlight for tomatoes. You need a lot of warmth for tomatoes. I don't know where you have them, if they're inside, outside, what's going on. But yellowing generally is a nitrogen deficiency. So let's maybe try to fix that. Send us some pictures or come out and show me some pictures. Let me look at it. But for the most part, that's what it is.
Yep. Yep. And
Sun and warmth and good soil.
Yeah.
better be using earth mix too.
Mhm. That's right.
Oh, and Anna, by the way, I have figs. This is the first year that I've had them this early. But what do I do to them? I cover everything up with leaf litter in the fall and go through the winter. And then as soon as the spring comes around, I top dress with a nice dose of Supernatural.
There you go.
Nice.
And water.
Can't beat it.
Okay, folks.
It's a quick hour.
It was a fast hour.
Thanks for all your
Another
input,
facet.
everybody. We loved hearing your
Lots and
experiences
lots of
coming to the
questions.
nursery, using Earth Mix. We see it all.
Tyler, I thought that was pre-recorded.
No, it's my voice. I'm using it.
You're doing great, Tyler.
Here's a radio
He's
guy.
almost
This
after an
pre-recorded?
hour-
I don't think so.
Hey,
after
next
an hour,
Saturday
he's-
morning.
He's
Yeah.
almost awake now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wait
Getting
till he
there.
gets some coffee, and then he's going to be really ready to go.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, folks, next Saturday, we're going to come back for another hour of Gardening Inside Out. During the week, stay tuned for the podcast. Like, share, subscribe, tell the world, share with your neighbors. Hey, we appreciate you being here. We'll see you next Saturday right here from the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery and Garden Center.
Come smell the roses.
Yes.
Tyler here. Gardening Inside Out podcast is looking for sponsors for 2026. If you have a business that's plant and gardening related, or if you know of one, please get in touch with us at gardeninginsideout@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to Gardening Inside Out. It's hard to believe we're into our 3rd year as a podcast, and we love hearing from you as we learn who our listeners are and what y'all enjoy about it. If you love the show, we greatly appreciate any likes, follows, shares, or word of mouth recommendations. If you've already done so, thank you for your support. There's many ways to get in touch with us, so send us a text with the fan mail feature or email gardeninginsideout@gmail.com. Happy gardening and see you next week.